Guys, Downphoenix here. Just finished playing some Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and I just got a new Xbox One controller, which is really nice to use on. It's wireless. I can play it off Bluetooth off my computer, and that's just freaking sweet. There is a problem, though, and it's not anything to do with this controller. This controller is perfect, pretty much. I mean, there's not much I can really complain about it at all. It feels great, great weight, buttons are responsive, D-pad is actually really good for an Xbox controller. Triggers, there's nothing wrong with the controller, is what I'm trying to point out here. There is a severe problem, though, that I'd like to point out, and that is actually not to do with this controller, but it's to do with Steam here. So, say I don't want to run down the batteries on my controller. Well, obviously, to power up the controller, what you're supposed to do is hold this Xbox button down for about 5 seconds. And let's go ahead and do that now and see what happens. Okay, so the controller turns off, but look what launched here. Steam Big Picture Mode. That's right, we didn't want this to come up at all, but it did anyways. Let's try to find a way to disable it. Let's see here. Okay, it doesn't appear to be anything there. Let's go ahead and go over here then. Okay, I guess it just exits the settings entirely. Configurations. Okay. It doesn't appear to be any way to disable it yet again. So let's just go ahead and hop out of there. And again, you can't hop out to the previous menu. That's awesome. I really appreciate that, Valve. On-screen keyboard. Nope, didn't look like it there. Let's see what else we've got. Interface. Let's definitely disable, oh, that's enabling it. Okay, we don't want to do that at all. We want that to not be here. Okay, let's see. So it looks like, from what I can tell here, there's not any way to disable it within Big Picture Mode itself. Let's see, Steam Overlay. Okay, that's just a regular Steam Overlay. Yeah, so let's just get out of Big Picture Mode here. I mean, the controller is off now, but we don't want it to be like whenever I turn this controller off every time that it's going to launch Steam Picture Mode every time. So let's go ahead and go over to the settings over here. And here's the settings right here. Okay, so account, family, friends, in-game. I have this unchecked, use Big Picture Overlay when using a Steam controller from the desktop, but this is not a Steam controller. That's the problem there. It's still doing that. Okay. Yeah. I am not seeing any way to do it here. Let's go ahead and go back into the game just to see if there's any way to do it from the in-game settings, and sometimes those might be a little bit different there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over to these settings here. I think they might be the same, actually. No, actually it's a little bit different here. Let's see. Nope. Nope, there is absolutely no way at all that I know of that you can, what's up, Wizwar? I'll talk to you in a second. But yeah, so there's absolutely no way to disable Steam Picture Mode. Every time that I'm wanting to turn this controller off, that's going to come up, and there's just nothing I can do about it. And that's annoying enough for me to consider stopping using Steam despite the vast library of games I have on there. Because I just cannot stand that. Why is it? It's been more than 3 years since Steam Big Picture Mode is launched, and there is still not a way to disable it using the controller button. Why, Valve? Why in the hell is it like that? That is enough for me to consider buying games off of your competitors. Because that is just annoying. Whenever I go into Origin or Uplay or whatever and I press that button, those don't pop up with some stupid ass shit like this. So, yeah, fuck you, Valve. Fuck you. Downphoenix out.